Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I am here, and it is Valheim. You can hear it in the background. I know you can. Was thinking of doing something different today, but wasn't able to get it going before the stream. So here we are, Valheiming it up. All right, in we go. Now, if everyone remembers correctly, if I remember correctly, we were a-sailing away, looking for Mistlands. Yep. Oh, and I had even said maybe we'll go in here and mess around with these Draugr. We probably will do that, but what I am going to do is get this going. We are going to go back and get a rested bonus and some more food. It looks like I'm out of sausages. I don't believe that onions are ready. So I don't think I'll be able to bake myself any wolf skewers. I am very low tonight. Low as in my volume. Like I sound quiet. Like that would be quite unfortunate. But also completely understandable. Correct? You had to turn up your computer. Because I haven't changed my audio settings. Am I just speaking? Maybe I'm speaking too quietly. Maybe I need to increase the volume of my voice. Hey, barley wine's ready. That is good news. I don't have any more sausages, I don't think. So I am just going to go ahead. Oh, I do have... Wait, I do have sausages. Oh, I don't have... What do I not have? I don't have... Or... You know what? I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do 2 healths and a... I got my rested bonus. I'm going to do 2 healths and a stamina. Because I'm going to be going into some really tough areas, and my gear might be maxed, but it's not going to make me... It's not going to make me invulnerable. I don't really feel like dealing with the Draugr. Besides, in a great, we won't call it a twist, but in a fantastic turn of events, I guess I could just go south, can't I? I don't have to stick to this coast. That's a... How about you just stay over there? It's fighting the Draugr. Anyway, what I was gonna say is I have no need to continue along this coast. I'm looking for Mistlands, and Mistlands should be somewhere in this region. Honestly, though, if I come across a Black Forest, I will drop in that Black Forest to start my Mistlands adventure. I would rather have a portal nearby to that than... Good. Love it. Love it. I love it. So let's see... I know there was land up here. I don't know what it was. Probably plains, just because there's a sealed tower over here. So I imagine I'm probably coming up on a plains. Oop, but there's a Black Forest. And I would rather make landfall at the Black Forest than the plains. Even if it is just a little bitty chunk of Black Forest in a very large black forest. You're sailing as well. You're playing Windrose, I venture. Cool. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, jeez. Alright. Now, get all of you guys out of here, because I do not need that mess. Is there skellies? Burn. Burn away. But that must mean that there's a thing nearby, right? Not that it matters, I don't need one. I do, however, need... Still haven't figured out the combat, but quality of life, the damage you do before you die, stays on the people you fight. Hey, that's nice. I want to say that that's mostly consistent for Valheim, except for bosses. Bosses regen pretty consistently. And probably on harder combat difficulties that happens too. I would say. Furge. I need to repair my things because I have done some fighting. Gimme. Forgot that those were going. Here. Repair. Alright. Repair my hammer. And I guess I do have things I want to drop off. I don't necessarily need all... When did I pick these up even? I know when I got the... Whatever. I know. Alright. Let's hop up here. It looks late enough to sleep. It is cool. And then we will go back to the plains. Now, of course, I could bring another portal with me, but I'm not going to do that. You are single-handedly contributing to the extension of dodos. I think I watched another stream. I think it was Co-Carnage, and he was fighting dodos in his stream. All right. I think I've got everything I can possibly have at this very moment. So, I also need to remember that I have healing meads. It's not always something that I do. Over here. Good vibes. Waves. Oh boy. Look at those emotes. I don't need those. I don't need this cultivator either. I don't know why I'm holding it. Thought I heard someone yelling for me. Alright, so. Markers. There's a boat. I've got my... We are absolutely not going in here without things that I can use to run away from things that want to kill me. Wait, no, that was the music for it. I want to say this is the entrance to... Yeah. So this is the entrance to a Black Forest crypt underneath this rock. A whole lot of spawning skellies from this skeleton tower at the edge of the plains. Okay. It's so weird, the number of skeletons. Alright. So we are going to simply run around here. Oh, cool. My timing was perfect. I have 64 arrows. It's not great, but it's not bad either. Okay, don't want to go over there. Want to very much not go over there. Is this just a tiny, tiny little island with nothing on it? Did I waste resources? I did. Oh, this is a dinky little island. There is no mistlands here. All right. Well, that was really poorly timed. All right. Well then, back to the boat, and those just spawned in. They weren't there a second ago. Okay, things are just kind of like popping in. They're not... I wasn't all the way over here, so I don't know if those locks were there already or not. I certainly don't want to fight 3 locks at a time. If suddenly a bunch of skeletons pop up here, I will know that things are just kind of like spawning as they feel like it. Alright, so... We're just gonna back it up. We're gonna go around this side of the island because I should be able to get jamming kitty cat pirates. That's you right now. I approve. Windrose looks like it could be a lot of fun. I would definitely like to give Windrose a shot. Can be frustrating as fuck. Yes, I'm sure it can. Every game has its... I noticed that happening to me a lot in Enshrouded when I tried playing it. It was, the combat was so different from Valheim. Ah, they leave you to figure out ship combat. Fun. It's a sizable mountain over there. It's a plains pillar. And we're gonna be in slow paddle territory already. What riveting gameplay I have brought to the table. I guess I'm just not far enough south yet to guarantee mistlands. That looks like a nice plains. If I was a black metal man, that would be where I'd be heading into. Okay, maybe I can fire up the sails. I don't have to head due south. It's a good thing that it requires land to spawn Deathsquitos, because I'll tell you what, being out here in the middle of the water and having to fight with Deathsquitos because the water is a plains, very, very not fun. I almost landed in the boat. That looks like regular... Is that regular fog? Or is that Mistlands fog? Mistlands fog has a very specific feel to it. I don't think that's Mistlin. No, that's not Mistlin's fog. That's just regular fog. And I don't have my pickaxe with me, so I can't do anything about that Leviathan. Did we win any last night? No, we did not, Gemini. We didn't win one match last night. And I should say, I didn't stick around for the last match because I had to end the stream, or I had to end my stream. So I suppose it's possible that without me, they went on to win. But no one went in gloating over the fact that they won after I died, so I have to assume that they did not. And yes, we did finally figure out how to stay in the appropriate, on the appropriate side of the circle. For sure, we had trouble sticking to it, but we did figure it out. Jeez. I was really hoping for a Mistlands by now. Oh, there goes my wind. You know what? I really don't want to pull close to that island. It'd be bad enough if like a Deathsquito spawned on it, but then if 3 locks spawn on that tiny little thing, I will be in deep trouble. Well, you know what? Let's adjust towards the land over here. It's either getting dark. Nope, getting rainy. Cool. That's... You know, that's either a mountain or it's Mistlands. It's probably a mountain. I doubt we'd be able to see Mistlands like that. Fair enough, worded weird. I mean, if you're in the circle, I think we typically use in the circle as being safe and out of the circle as being we're cooking in the blue. Nope, I think that is just regular mountain over there. Wait, no. That... Is that... I can't tell from here anymore. That actually looks like it could be Mistlands. Oh, nope, that's just the shiny tops of birch trees. Not the shiny ground of Mistlands. Which is correct, but I meant it as did you. Stay out of the damaging part of the circle, so worded weird. Yes. Now, we did manage to stay out of the burning part of the circle that last time. Actually, that the match that I died in and had to dip out kind of early for was the one we did, I think, the best in. We managed to get, it was a normal game as opposed to a casual, and we managed to get the jump on a couple of teams. I did basically nothing, but the team did well. I can't complain about the wind too much. I mean, I can complain about the wind, but I can't complain about the wind, if only because it's my fault that I don't have motor. Hey, a sealed tower. Look at that guy right off that coast. I'm not trying that. No, that's a good way for me to die. For me to die dead. First, you have to climb the tower, and then you have to go inside the tower, and that's full of one-star foolings. I will not be giving that a shot on this presently, because again, the choices that I've made for this particular game do require me to be a little more strategic in the risks that I take. Not that I'm doing deathless, clearly, because, you know, I'm up to 21 deaths. But Oh, that's some shallow water right there. See, now I feel like it is starting to get dark. That's another fooling village. I think I need... Nope, nope, nope. I'm not gonna beach here in Portal. I am going to continue on. Now we have windish that's in our favor. We'll just hug the coast a little bit here. Black forest over there? You know what? I wonder if I should just do it. I see what is presumably plains next to it, but this could be a more sizable island that may actually link up to a Mistlands. Who knows? And I may have to take the boat with me. Like, I don't necessarily want to take the boat with me. This is just extra work and extra weight. But it would be more convenient to not have to run all the way back here if I don't find a Mistlands. I feel like I am going south enough that I could start conceivably encountering... Did I hit a rock? I do believe I did. I'm about to really ruin my day here. Come on. One thing you love about Windrose, you can call your boat from anywhere on the shore. That is very cool. I could see that being very useful. That is a fooling at the beach. Yeah, I'm gonna beach this. Yeah, come over here. Come over here. You... I mean, I do want you to attack the boat. Like, don't get me wrong. But I also want to fight you. I think what I need to do... I'm absolutely not going to waste... Now. Yeah, that got me everything. Cool. Alright. There we are. Oh, and we are... Well, we're gonna eat everything, drink another potion, and get sprinting. Those sounded like skeletons. Hey, it doesn't matter if I get set on fire by the... Wow. It does matter if I get set on fire. Really? I was gonna joke that it doesn't matter if I get set on fire because it's wet and there's water nearby. But he was a 1-star, and that's the kind of risk I needn't be taking. Alright. That's Mistlands right there. Alright, we have finally found some misty lands, and I do think I want to try and get to it from over there. Get out of here. Now, if I'm going to set myself up a portal, though, probably not going to want to do it. Like, would I rather do it in the Dark Forest? Yes. It's a bit of a run, though, to get back if things don't go well, and that's running through the plains. which I suppose would be better than running through the mistlands. Is this going to require swimming? Looks as though it may. Because I'm being stupid here, I don't really want to, like, swim if I don't have to. I may honestly have to call it quits on the no boss thing. This may simply be too difficult not to. That's a hare. Hey, I killed it. Hare meat, scale hide, this is the worst. Ooh, a 1-star hare. What I think is funny... He didn't know I'm here. But he is swimming. Yep, miss. A lot of movement in that water. I hope it's all hares. This is something I didn't really think about. Is that, first of all, it's friggin' dark. It's bad enough that I can't see anything, but it's also raining, and not lightly. My rested bonus is gone. I am probably carrying black metal. There we go. Rested bonus is gone. It's raining. I'd rather it not be doing either of those two things. I don't particularly know, though, if I'm going to be able to do things in the mistlands. I was hoping that I could. You know, the mistlands don't always... They're not always covered in mists. Like, you can find locations that aren't. But I don't know so much if, I don't know. It's just very risky. I built that portal. I've got my boat materials on me. Really, the boat's not even going to do me a whole lot of good because... I mean, it's going to be misty around it anyway. Come on. Alright, so... Let's pants. Come on, Yuns. I have... How many seeds? 27 seeds, so... There we go. Now it's dark. Put that away. Something else I can do is, even though it's not like super high quality, I can make more turnip stew. Better than not having onion stew is my direction there. I do have a sneaky suspicion that I have far more turnips now than I will ever need for anything. go. That means the other one should be done at the forge. I think they take the same amount of time to brew. Brew, haha. Nope. Still fermenting. Alright. Alright, so what else do I have on here that I don't need? I now have scale. We'll throw that in there, I guess. I now have scale hide. I also have wabbit meat, which I can cook. I'm not exactly going to be able to do like anything else with the hare meat, so I mean if I can, or at least not for now, I'm not. I could make the kitchen table, or the preparation table. I don't really know if I'm going to learn anything. I'll learn how to fillet a fish, I guess. Cooked hare meat gives me 60 health. Hey, that is better than the sausages. I think it's about the same as the that thing. I am going to, for the time being, put that in there. I do not want to die with my... I'll put that over here. I'll just carry it around. We'll drop that there, I guess. Drop that there. Alright. Okay. Bedtime. So, yeah. I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to go. It may not. Like, it well and truly may not. Alright, but I do have my rested bonus, so let's go back. Who's ready to party? We're ready to party, Talados. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. I'm doing stupid stuff by not having the appropriate materials to properly navigate one of, if not the most, dangerous biomes in the game. Strictly because of... Oh, there's a little bit of land I can stand on. Business as usual? Yes, business as usual. I love how dark it is. It makes this so easy. I wonder if a torch would be useful. And back to the ground, I think. I mean, for sure, one thing that would be useful would be being able to see up this little rock here. Hey, I did it. The first challenge of the Mistlands is conquered. I've climbed. Well, there's an Yggdrasil shoot that I can't do anything about. I legitimately... Ugh. Okay, I think I've found like a little... Oh! Oh! Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Above the mists! I can see! I can fight! Let's not slide and die, though. All right. Well, as it goes, I'm not putting on the Ratatosk meter right now. So, as I was saying about the Mistlands, I should have brought the portal with me to put it in a place that was less... Oh, and you know what I didn't do? Mark that portal. It's somewhere over there. Actually, I think it's closer there. Since it's untagged, we'll just leave it like that. Oh man, but bringing it probably would have been a good idea. I hate the fact that I've made it up here because now I'm gonna have to go back down to go get that portal. But I think I should have the portal. I have more than 100 health, so if I fall... I know you're there! Okay, so I clearly did not mark down the portal properly. There it is. Alright. I don't think I can climb up over there. I don't see a space to do it. And I'm not concerned about the anglerfish. Excellent callback. I will have to take your word for it, because at this point I've forgotten what I said, so I can't claim that whatever I said was or was not intelligent. Ooh, I'm gonna wait for the stamina to be back up, because I'm fairly certain if I swim across here... Yeah. Oh! I can see! I can fight! An oft-quoted portion of, like, my lexicon. To be completely honest, I will quote that fairly consistently. Oh, you know what? I didn't mean to eat that, but it does appear that I needed to re-up my stats. Alright, so let's go over here. I don't think there's anything I'm going to be able to do with Mage Cap. Oh, I can make the Lightfoot Mead, though. That is the thing that I can make. And if I remember correctly, that mead allows you to jump higher and use less stamina for jumping, so it may actually be... Hi! Let me tell you what I'm not going to try. Fighting them. No benefit to that at all. I do wish that they actually had, like, dialogue. Like, if you could talk to them. Alright. Be careful out there. Not gonna be easy for me, guys. Not gonna lie. Ta-ta. Oh, I hear it. Oh, they're over there fighting. So, that guy got yeeted. I think this might be where I'll drop my portal. I need to remember that I'm carrying that stuff. Oh, did you guys kill it? Alright. I see a Diverger Lantern over there, but I don't see like a base. So I'm not going to make my way over there. So we'll put this here, and then we will put this here. All right. So this is where the portal is. Oh man, this may not be much of a Mistlands. I guess there could be more Mistlands down there that I will need the boat for, that I no longer have, but we'll see. We'll see if I need it, right? Excellent shot. Another one. Very good at this. Very good at this. There we go. Since cooked meat hair is technically going to be useful for me, I may as well make some effort to acquiring it. Oh no. No. No, I don't want to fall in the water. Come on, get up there. Okay, there we go. Look at all those anglerfish. Let's see. And we're back. Oh, why do I keep doing this? Why does it... Oh, because I'm wet, that's why. I'm also not running with a double stamina build. I'm running with a double health build, which I contend is going to be more, most useful for me in this silly run that I'm doing. Man, this Mistlands may not be much of anything for me with like there's a tree over there. There's a tree over there. I know that there's water over there though, because oh no. Oh no. Okay, so I can kill ticks pretty easily. That's good. Is that everything that's over there? It's all ticks? Yes. Okay. Alright. Bunch of ticks. Ticks are now dead. I don't know, guys. This may be the end of the bossless run. Like, I have the information on how to find many of the bosses. I've got the Elder over here. I've got Bone Mass somewhere over here. He's right here. I've even encountered him before. And I know where Motor is. Motor's down here. So like the first 4 bosses are all known, all located. I think I'm willing to say no. I think I'm willing to say this just isn't going to cut it. Now, I guess I needed that, didn't I? I could make the argument that I could go into the Ashlands with this current build. Because honestly, if Snazzy did it, why can't I? Certainly has nothing to do with the fact that I am far less competent than he is in combat. But the point being, I could build a ship and head south until I find, hopefully, a path into the Ashlands. The risk there being, if the wind Um, if the wind is not in my favor, because that's another thing, and I don't have motor to push me in favor of that. This all just seems really risky, and like maybe I've just kind of put myself at the end of what I can reasonably do without fighting any bosses. So, you know what? I think that just, yeah. I think that's it. I think we're done doing the doing this silly little run. I am just going to go over here and we're going to start beating up these Forsaken. Let's see. Man, that other Forsaken might actually be closer. I want to say that I might even have enough of the eggs over there to be able to summon motor. And technically I'm geared for motor. I have plenty of arrows and can make poison arrows. I have fully upgraded silver gear. I'm not in a position that I couldn't beat the tar out of motor. And I can just leave that unnamed portal where it is. You know, I just have to finagle some other portal names if I really want to, you know, name that one something that makes sense, like Mistlands. I guess I didn't really think about what this is going to be like running back, but I'm reminiscing on my hardcore mode game when I went and fought a bunch of boar and the boar killed me. Alright. Yes, 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 let's fight him. It will at least be kind of funny to fight him. Are you gonna spawn in the water? Oh! Spirit damage. I should have brought more deer trophies. Could have fought them again. Maybe I can. Nah, do I care that much right now? No. But, you know, it would have been smart to go after those other Eikthyr, because now I have to haul halfway across the meadows anyway just to get to the Forsaken altar and activate my Eikthyr bonus. Yeah. I guess I don't remember the Mistlands being that difficult to navigate. Dadgummit. Out of stamina. Anyway, I don't remember the Mistlands being that hard to navigate without the Wisplight. Like, I knew it was difficult, but I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I didn't realize it was going to be that difficult. I no longer have a rested bonus, and I keep putting myself in water. And I don't have the stuff to make a campfire. So I guess I'll go home, I'll rest, and then we will go after Elder next. I do think I'm gonna do some different stuff. Like, I know I have the material here. To make the Fenris armor. I might even have enough cultist trophies to have a cultist trophy plus... Oh no, I would. Let's get the Fenris fur. This way? Oh, wolf pelts. Wow. Oh wow. I may not actually be able to make all of this. I can make the Fenris hood. What about the other stuff? I need 60 fur, which I don't have. Leather. Oh, that's too bad. The Fenris armor gives you a speed boost. But if I can't make the whole set, I'm not really interested in spending the time putting it together. Alright. But I suppose if I wanted to be faster, I could put on not silver armor. I do have 2 suits of not heavy armor. The bear armor, the root armor, and my leather. There we go. I'm not fire resistant in this, but that'll be fine. Sorry, something happened on another monitor. Alright. So let's head to the Forsaken altar. We will drop off my Forsaken trophy. And then to get to that elder, what am I gonna have to do? I guess I'll just head north from the I'll just head north up the forge and we will do it that way. Like, I'll have to cross a river. Oh, that's bone mass even. I guess I could fight bone mass and then the elder. I don't have to do it the other. I don't have to do it in order. Just take the stuff with me and go beat them both up. I am headed in a way off the path direction. Alright, what keeps happening over here? Sorry. I didn't want to, little piggy, but I had to. Would have been really smart to have brought a portal with me so I don't have to make this run all the time. But oh well, that's not what I did. Alright. We'll go ahead and activate it, and we go. So how's everyone doing tonight? I know what Gemini's doing. But how are you, Talados? How are you? Ugh. I wonder if I should have grabbed the paws of the bear. That way I could really beat some things up with the claws. Now. I have many, many potions now. This is a good thing. I have lots of silver. Alright, so let's see. What am I doing? So if I head north from here, I can hit Bone Mass and the Elder. I have neither of the things that I need to summon them, though. Nor do I have a... Well, I have a silver sword. I was going to say I don't have a mace to fight Bone Mass, but with the silver sword I should be able to... Even though he's resistant, it's... where are my ancient seeds? There we go. Ooh, that might not be enough, actually. I forget how many you need. I know you don't need 30 of those bones to summon a Bone Mass, but I have them. I might as well bring him. And depending on how quickly I beat him, maybe I'll fight him twice. And see, this kind of silliness is what I had, you know, kind of thought, hey, maybe I'll do this for, like, the finale. Not the finale, but just, you know, if I can make it all the way to fodder with silver gear, then or with whatever gear I can get, I'll fight fodder, and then I'll go backwards. That's the thing that was gonna happen. I've watched someone fight fodder. I don't believe in any capacity that I would be able to fight fodder with just a silver sword. I think I would need like 5 or 6 silver swords, fully upgraded, to even contemplate getting close enough to beating him. And we're not bringing a portal with us. Just not going to do it. We are going to go all the way up here to fight Elder, and then we are going to go back. You step away from burgers and you had heroic mode on. I changed my outfit. That's right, I changed my outfit so that I could run gooder. I have been too slow, and I wish to no longer be so slow in my heavy armor. But with access to Ratatosk meat, I will probably make dual health as opposed to health stam foods more regular. Not that that truly matters, necessarily. Do I deal more damage to you with my fists? I do! You take extra damage when I punch you, because it's bludgeoning damage. Ooh. Have I gone to this mountain? I have not. I don't think it's much of a mountain. Yeah, you guys fight. My dealings with the Grey Dwarves are to bludgeon them to bits. But I am going to have to take into consideration finding perhaps some more ancient seeds. Either deliberately finding brutes or not shying away from fighting, or not shying away fighting, like it would be that difficult to fight the Grey Dwarf spawners. I did hear the sound of one of these. Thought so. For a split second, I thought that that was a troll cave underwater. That would have been an interesting find. Alright, we are about to get back to the swamp. And we're really close to bone mass. I don't have any actual poison resist made. I have the root mask, which does give you some resistance to poison, which we're probably going to find out about here in just a second if that leech hits me. It didn't, though. Been a while since I've been to a swamp. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. Stupid. Alright. Well, I think before I start this fight, I'm gonna go put a kid to bed, so I will be right back. everybody, we're back. And I even remembered to get my drink. Silly me. No wonder I'm making so many poor choices. I didn't have a drink. Alright. It's here. Oh. I don't really know what this is gonna be. Oh. Oh no, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, I should drink one of these. I don't know if I just took more damage from the poison than I had expected to take. Oh, hey. You're great news. Hey, big guy. You punk. Yeah. I honestly wonder if the iron mace wouldn't have actually been better. Like, he stands around long enough. Ow. I'm making a lot of poor choices. Like, a lot. I really relied too heavily on the spirit damage. Which, not for nothing, it isn't terrible. I mean, we're gonna make it through this. Like, we're gonna. I just could have made this. Come on. There we go. It just would have been easier. Wait a minute. Where's there it is? Alright. Oh, that's right. And it auto-equips it. So, we are... I need some stone. Actually, this ooze isn't a bad thing for me to have. It helps me make some stuff. Yeah, another leech trophy? I certainly don't need that. Alright, so north we go. Because Elder really isn't that far away, and I should be able to swim that. Ooh, hidden things. That Draugr was moving a lot faster. Guess I won't need those. If worse comes to worse, and I ever feel like going to... Actually, you know what? One of these days I'm going to fight him again. Oh no! Hey. Might end up, this is a much bigger swamp than I had thought it was. Anyway, might end up tangoing with a wraith at some point. They spawn at night. I don't see the blue tinge. Could I fight him? Of course I could. Do I want to fight him? Not so much. Oh, there's a undefeated spawner. Oh. Get wrecked. Alright, we are back in the black. Alright, I should be able to make one of these now. Necessarily want to have to fight these guys, but I'm not going to be able to rest if they're here. Pretty sure it won't. Oh. It's a beautiful night to just rest. See, I'm hoping I can go up this way to this elder spawn. As bear. Now, I'm always on the lookout for bear trophy. However, it would seem, as usual, I am not going to find one of those. I feel like the abomination is still out there. Alright, I can get across there. Easy peasy. Now, do I want to get the necessary materials to simply use oh, blueberries? Always stop for blueberries. There it is. Dandelions. Okay, it only takes 3. I couldn't remember. Oh, this is gonna go fine. Ow. I'm still content that it's going to go fine. There we go. Okay. Yeah, seriously, this guy was not going to be hard. Alright, so that's it. Get rid of that. Okay. Well, that, as they say, is that. We'll go ahead and rest here, get ourselves a rested bonus. Let's see. Could I get across this? Because if I can, it would actually, I think, be a whole lot faster to go up here and try to cross this little chunk of water here. I just don't know if I can. That's an awful long bit. But it might not also be that difficult to get access to the materials necessary for a raft if I'm really hard up for not wanting to go all the way back to the forge. Oh, you're a big guy. Not big enough. Have I learned this one yet? Daytime! The music for nighttime is so much shorter than the music for daytime, I feel. Maybe I'll come across another bear. Maybe I'll get another trophy. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it has not been mined. Okay. There's no real, like, super need for me to keep that on there, probably, but since this isn't going to be bossless anymore, I could, at the very least, say I will put this back into a, oh yeah, I can make that. Into a completionist run? Fine. Oh, I remember dying here. Nope. I do not need you chasing me. Just from one little submerged rock to another. Oh, that was all my food. Well. I do not believe enough time has passed. For all of my plants to have grown. But look at this. We're home. Well, home. There we are. I don't think the amount of time it takes for the game to grow things, I doubt these are all going to be ready. It looks like some of them are. Nice. not all of them. Some of them still have a little bit of time to go. So, I'm not going to make anything with them, though. Obviously, I am going to be... Let's go ahead and... There we go. I have yet another trophy, or another 2 bosses that I need to put up on the thing, which means I really do need to take like a portal with me that I can then use later. So all of that. What? A skeleton surprise. And the skeletons are like, yes, surprise, creatures of the forest. I want to say this is probably one of the first real raids that I've had. No, 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 no. We're going to fight all of you at once. Just not archers, because those guys suck. I kind of wish I had the stag breaker. Oh, I didn't mean to kill one of them. Oh, rancid remains. I forgot that they spawned from this. Skeleton trophy. I hear him. Where are they? There they are. Silly. I'm getting all kinds of procs. A lot of bone, too. Is that what the event used to say when it was over? The skeletons are tired of fighting. Clearly not that tired of fighting if they're still here. So many procs of my bronze pendant. So much stamina regen. How many bones did I get from that? 60. Sheesh. Bones for the bone god. This is why they surprised me. They didn't like my stacko bones. Okay. I do have Rancid Remains trophies. I couldn't remember if I had gotten those or not. I don't have a Certling trophy yet. Got 2 tick trophies. That's funny. Guess we'll put those there for now. I don't really... I need to revamp my storage. I've run out. I have 10 onions, but darn it, I don't really want to use them to cook. I want to make more onion seeds. Alright. Okay, so let's go over here. There we go. And we'll put away that stuff. Those things. Do still want those. Ooh, I'm down to 10 Ratatosk. I'm gonna have to make more of those soon. I'm dying. Alright, let's not be dying. Well, I suppose I should do this real quick, and let's go put down these Forsaken trophies. Skeletons are still out here doing their thing. They're gonna be out there for a while, just going after deer and boar. So I did the thing that I said I wasn't going to do by going out here without a portal. But at least I didn't get too far. And I am going to have to go to my forge. Because that's where the cores are. I would love to have myself situated in a way where I have two portals. One is like a travel portal. It's the one that's always unnamed. It's just what I drop when I need to do something. And then the other is I've got the Great Dwarf Eyes. And then the other would be like a dedicated, or maybe even like a swap out portal. Do I have wood? Nope. Just to reduce the number of active portals I have. Because it's very... they're so expensive. They're still out there. I hear them. That deer's running around. It's terrified. More raspberries. With my berries. I Sparta you. Do I need the berries? I don't know. I feel like the berries are always useful. Like, healing meads need them. I don't know. Having enough berries just... like, you always seem to need blueberries. So... keeping there, I'm not going to go after him. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to resist the urge. I won't resist the urge on these. They're on the way. All right. Bone mass. Elda. Let's see. Resistance to damage. Block stamina -100. Stamina return of 5. And an effect duration of 300. Oh, they're all like 300. Chop and pickaxe with a health regen bonus. motor's the one I'm probably going to grab and end up using for the most part. Alright, so... there's a mysterious force in the area that prevents us from placing this, and then... there we go. And there we are. And we've done it. Now we have 3 of the bosses dead, and we should be able to go after Motor next. Motor we're actually going to have to do some type of prep for, because I'm not going to be, you know, over-geared for fighting her. So... alright. But that is the end of the stream, everyone. What a fun day it's been. And you know what? The death counter didn't go up. So that's a win in my book. Why would I sit there? I have a bench here. But I don't want to be facing that way. I want to be facing out. I don't want to be facing that way. I want to be facing out. Or... okay, I guess I'm facing in. What a lovely fire. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming out, for joining the chat and having fun with me tonight. I do greatly appreciate it. The plan is to be playing this Sunday, Wings and Wayfarers in Space, back to Icarus. Hopefully we'll get to do some stuff that's going to be a little different, a little more fun. That stream, instead of just building things and just trying to survive, you know, maybe actually do some missions. And, you know, that'll be a lot of fun. So I hope to see you all there. I hope you all have a